Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today we're going to discuss life path 33 and how to overcome and master it. So 33, just like 22 and 11, are both master numbers. They're definitely very, very powerful numbers. The 33 is what's called the master teacher. It has two threes, which is Jupiter, and then 6, which is Venus, as its final numerological equation. So when we look at 33, we understand that according to expert numerologists, the 3 takes over from the 6 because there's two threes, and Jupiter being the biggest planet in our universe, it actually has more of a, I guess you would say, more of an influence on the person that's inherited this life path. So just like with 11 and 22, like the 1 had a big effect, 2 had a big effect, with 3 it has a complete effect. If you don't really activate the master number, meaning like you just stick with the base, you'll just have the traits of the number 6. So that's definitely something to watch out for. But if you do end up activating that creative faculty, you'll definitely have a lot of abilities in things like meditation, teaching, any sort of religious occult meanings. You'll definitely really excel there. Meaning, if you want to do something in which requires a challenge that people haven't really looked at and said, I want to challenge that, like such as like an ideology like the Bible or Buddhism or Muslim, any of these religions, you want to challenge them and move forward and bring them to the next level, it's most likely going to be a 33 that's going to bring us there. There's been like such a lack of people that actually have had this number that's actually very hard to describe. Albert Einstein had 33 as his life path number, but he looked at it from more of a scientific revolutionary standpoint. So he did his thing, definitely, but it seemed like he did it in a very different way in comparison to how they describe it online. In the Chaldean numerology, they say the 33 is very much, they try to use the symbol of Jesus, essentially. They say that the 33 vibrates to Jesus' name. So they're saying that that's pretty much the type of person you're going to get, someone that's very sacrificial and selfless. I don't necessarily agree with that. There have been celebrities and people that are actually serial killers that had this number as well. And they were very creative and artistic. However, they used the power they had for negative purposes. So I think with every number, there's always going to be a positive and negative due to the dimension that we're in that requires a duality. Left, right, up, down. So you get it. To finalize on the 33, if you do have this as your life path number, I would recommend finding what your creative outlet is and then excelling at it, becoming the best at it, because it'll be easy for you, whether it's like making movies, being a producer or a director. If you're into arts and crafts, do that. Martial arts, definitely do that. Dancing, definitely do that. Singing, any of these things, because the 3 is going to be amplified within you. So you're naturally going to be able to find something that's artistic and be able to excel at it. And because of the law of attraction, you'll get famous very quickly. So if you're saying this doesn't sound anything like me, I have no creative faculty whatsoever, maybe then look at the ideological standpoint of it and understand that like somebody like Albert Einstein wasn't exactly an arts and crafts type of guy, but he was very much somebody who was into science and research, and he messed up a lot and just kept going. And you have to look at it from the same standpoint. You have to experiment with your life. If you see that this is your life path, find out what's going to actually attract those skills, and then divulge yourself into them and see if you can find something when you're digging in the dirt, essentially. If that doesn't work for you, then I would just say go with whatever you're good at the time. Maybe the thing that you're actually going to have to accomplish in your lifetime isn't going to be in the first half. If you're somebody that's in like your 20s or your teens, you're listening to this, maybe this isn't really meant for you as of yet. You're just vibrating at the 6, which is more about like family, luxury. We've done a video on it. You guys get it. So if you're this 33 and you have a complete lack of direction, don't force a direction. Like, don't force something that's not there. I would recommend doing what you have to do with the most competence that you can. And then when you get to that point in which you realize that, hey, this might be part of my life path, then pursue it with everything you've got. But it's really that simple. You just need to not go with the flow, but plan, but also accept that life has its own plan as well. And that when you're on a certain life path, it will guide you towards what your life goal is. It's up to you just to listen and understand it. So that's it for on the 33, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'm going to move on. I was going to do Magic of Thinking Big next, but I'm going to do Outwitting the Devil just because it is by Napoleon Hill. And it actually is a continuance off of Think and Grow Rich. Like, it's just the 7 principles. So it condenses that book way down into 7 basic principles that you can use to then change your life altogether. So I'm going to get into that starting tomorrow. And for the rest of this week, I'm going to do that. When we get back to numerology, again, I'm going to go more so over name numbers. And I'm going to do good luck ones, bad luck ones. I'm not going to do like every single number up to like 99. That's just going to be really repetitive. But I'll do things like, if I'm going to do the name number 1, I'll do like 1, 10, 19, 28, and then you guys will get the picture. Same thing for 2, like 2, 11, 20, 29. And I'll do it up to about 30 for each of those, go from 1 to 9 and go to about 30 on which definitions they have and how they differentiate. Then after that point, that's going to be a surprise. All right, guys? So please like, subscribe, leave comments for me. Thank you. Be back.